Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing this fun, easy Christmas morning tutorial. If you all want to see that, keep on watching. Alrighty, to get this tutorial started, I am using the new Professional Pearl Primer. As you can see, I've tried it before, and I really like it. So it comes out a little pink to help lighten and brighten the skin. And this is just a really good primer since they are the same ones who do the original Professionals, which y'all know is my favorite primer. Now we are going very light on the makeup today because this is a Christmas morning tutorial. We don't want to look too full-blown glam made up, but just something light and simple but very classic. Alrighty, going in with our foundation, I am actually using the Infallible Glow by L'Oreal, which is a really good one, guys. So I'm just taking a little bit of that on the back of my hand. Remember, you don't want too much. We are taking our foundation brush. And I'm actually going to take my e.l.f. Kabuki brush and blend that out. Alrighty, now that that is all blended out, we are going to grab our concealer, taking, of course, the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral, and dotting that. Taking my little micro blending brush from Eco Tools. I really like Eco Tools. They have good brushes, they have good beauty sponges, and they're relatively affordable too. Okay, now that our concealer is on, we really need to set that. I am taking my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, in which I have recently bought, and I am totally obsessed with it. It's really good. It doesn't make it too cakey. I know sometimes setting powders can just kind of, I don't want to say congeal on the skin, but just kind of clump up, and this one does not do it. So taking that, and taking the Perfecting Blending Applicator and using the flat part here, we are going to bake our under eyes. Tell me in the comments below, guys, what are some of your favorite Christmas songs? I know I love Oh Holy Night, Silent Night, Angels We Have Heard on High, that's always a favorite. Of course, Jingle Bells is so much of a classic. Taking a little powder puff, we are just going over the rest of the face with the Ethereal Setting Powder. Okay, while that bakes, we are going to do our brows. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Chocolate. And I am taking both shades, and I'm going to line my brows and then fill them in. Alrighty, and I'm going to do the other brow off camera. Alrighty, so as you can see, I filled in both brows off camera, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush now to wipe off the excess baking on our face. Now that that's done, it's time to move on to the cheeks. Alrighty, so I am taking my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I chose a lighter bronzer today because I just want a little bit of a bronze, not so much a sharp contour, but just enough to warm up the face. Alrighty, and just taking our angled brush here, we are going to lightly go and contour the nose. And of course we want to blend that out. And now we are going to move on with the brightening powder. So just taking a small fluffy brush, I am taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche and using this lighter shade here for places I really want to brighten. So just taking that and putting that under the eye and on the cheekbone. Down the middle of your nose, on the chin, and on the upper lip here. And now we shall move on to blush. Taking the Too Faced Best Year Ever 2018 and taking my Eco Tools Seamless Stippling Brush, I am taking the shade Will You Marry Me? I'm taking this one because it has almost a gold reflective in it, and I really want that really happy glowing Christmas morning look. Going in with the same palette, I am using my Eco Tools highlighting brush and taking the shade Blend. Once again, we are going for a lighter look, so I'm not putting down my liquid highlighter and setting it with a powder highlighter, but we are going with a simple glowing look. And now moving on to the eyes. Alrighty, so I'm just taking my Ulta eye primer in Champagne and priming my eyes. Just taking a little bit of that. Grabbing my new Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Taking the shade Rolling in the Dough. And we are just using this full shadow brush from Eco Tools. And we are just setting that in place. So taking the one above it here, this lighter brown shade, we are going in very high on our crease with that. And we are also taking it out just a little bit. Taking the shade now, Cocoa Truffle. I absolutely love this palette so much. The colors are really good. They really live up to their pigments. The sparkle is fantastic. And the ones with the matte are amazing. I am just loving these so much. Alrighty, now that we have warmed up that crease, we are going in with the shade Classy and Sassy right here. And putting that on the rest of the lid. And I am actually going to take a smaller brush for that. Taking the Eco Tools Precision Blending, we are going to pick up Classy and Sassy. Taking this little smudging brush and going in with the shade Cocoa Truffle and putting that on the outer third of our eye. And then on the rest, we are putting the shade Classy and Sassy. Taking our NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, of course, y'all know this is my top favorite. And we're just going to go really easy on the eyeliner. Taking that out a little bit. We don't want too much of it going out, but we do want just a little bit of a flick there. And I shall do the other eye off camera. Alrighty, I've done the other eye off camera, and I have also curled my lashes. So I am taking the CoverGirl Peacock Flare mascara, and I have been absolutely obsessed with this mascara. Alrighty, now that we've finished the eyes, I am going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss in the shade Red Sensation, because I wanted to go with more of a red tint than a red lipstick. Since this is Christmas morning, we want to go a bit lighter. I love it. If y'all have not tried the Wet n Wild lip glosses, these are amazing. I have another one. I actually have quite a few more of the Wet n Wild lip glosses. They are just simply amazing. They're not sticky. They're just really pretty. And of course now taking our Peach Blur. I really have become obsessed with blurring powder. It just really helps put the whole look together. And before we completely finish it off, we are going back in with our Chocolate Gold palette, taking the shade Rich Girl and putting that in our inner corners of our eyes. And taking the shade Rolling in the Dough and highlighting our brows. Taking now our Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in the shade Pink of Me. And we are going to put that in our water line. And that's really important because it helps make you look bright and wide awake. And finishing it off with some Too Faced 3-in-1 setting spray. And we are good to go. And that is it, guys. I hope you liked my Christmas morning tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I make new videos every Friday if y'all want to subscribe. Also, I have an awesome social media shout out down below. Don't forget to check that out. I also have my social media links down below as well. Love you guys. Bye.